Hey guys, welcome back to another video. This is a new what if, and it's what if Deku what if Deku had a half and half quirk. So I'm gonna start with the age-old asking you guys to like and subscribe. It's not that difficult and it helps me out a ton. This is the 250 subscriber special, but because it's kind of gone past, I guess it's kind of 260, but still, thank you so much for 250 subscribers. I never thought I would hit 250,000, that's like big numbers. Anyway, it's time to jump right into this what if. So we're gonna start by describing, well, his quirk. So he's of course gonna have a strength amplifier. This is gonna be a different, like a weird strength amplifier, because it's gonna amplify himself and his quirk, but separately. And his quirk puts into his strength amplifier, so they kind of work together. As for his other quirk, it is lightning. This is not like the lightning we already see in the show. This is different because this is not electricity, it's more lightning. I'll explain how it works later. Anyway, so Deku was 5 years old when he stepped outside and it started raining. On this day, it was thundering and lightning and it was terrible. That is when he was told to step out. That's when he was told to step outside, as they just got back from the shop and they were going to run inside. This is when 5-year-old Deku got struck by lightning, and it didn't even phase him, but instead powered him up, and he had electricity coursing around his body. His mum was like, wow, that must be a new quirk, as he was really excited because he had the aspirations to become a hero. This then led Inko Midoriya to then go to the doctors to get Deku checked out. So that's what they did. They went to the doctors, and that's when Deku was put into quirk analysis. This is when they discovered his lightning quirk, but they had a hypothesis. I think they had like a theory that he would have another quirk. So, out of justice for the theory, they decided to keep him in for a couple more days, just to let him go through a couple more tests. One of these tests was just a normal strength test. So what the kid had to do was punch a punching bag with and without his quirk. So when he activated his lightning quirk, he wanted to put all of his power into his punch. That's when his lightning start to dissipate and his muscles start to grow. Of course, he is a kid, so he didn't have like strong muscles, but he still had some sort of muscles. When he punched the punching bag, he hit a score of 1000. The average human score is about 100 to 150 for a normal human being, and about 50 for a 5-year-old. So they figured out he had quite a powerful strength amplifier. But then they realised that his lightning quirk actually was used up by the strength amplifier, so it went into his muscles. So basically what happened was the lightning powered the power behind his muscles. But then they thought, what if it's just a quirk amplifier? So they told him to go outside and said to put all his mind into his lightning. That's when green sparks, so yellow sparks was the lightning and green sparks went to back up the lightning. Lightning shot down from the sky, and if he caught it, it would turn into a solidified lightning rod. That's when all the green lightning would disappear and he would turn dead muscly. So that was both his strength amplifier and his lightning quirk working together. that's when Deku blacked out and fainted. They realised that this was way too much for a kid to be doing. So they ended up sending him home, and his quirk was written down as half strength multiplier, would it be? We'll go half strength multiplier and half lightning. Anyway, when he got back to school, he started showing all the students about his quirk. This interested all the students, like it would, which it actually annoyed Bakugo, but he was like, guess it'll be some measle to beat on the way to the top. So, anyway, we're gonna do a time skip to UA. Everything's the same, other than the fact Deku now has this miraculous quirk. So, what's happened in this time skip? Well, Deku's got some sort of more control over his power, but he doesn't quite have full control over his power. With too much lightning burning up his body, but strength amplifier, with too much of that, he'll just wear out. Just in the middle is good. So he could use his strength amplifier to punch, and he could put lightning around his punch, and then it'll be a lightning punch, if that makes sense. Or yeah. Anyway, so that is when this time he doesn't get bullied, so he's a little bit quicker, but he still gets caught by the slime monster. So, walking home, he takes a shortcut home. He does get asked by some of his peers whether they want to go to the arcade with him, and he actually says, nah, I need to get home and study. So, he goes home and studies, and then he gets caught by the slime monster. So, what does he do? First of all, he uses lightning to actually strike the ground using using a lightning shock. It strikes the ground, creating a flashbang effect, as well as some smoke come up to block the way. This is when he goes outside. He looks up and sees that the sky, sees that there's a direct way to the sky. So what he then screams, lightning redirect. This is when the sky goes from blue to black and shocks the slime monster. This causes it to mess around with the chemicals inside of the slime monster, which is actually really good quirk matchup. So like Pokemon fire is beaten by water. This is kind of like the fire is the slime and the water is the lightning. So this messes up the chemical makeup of the slime, making it harder for him to glue back together, because it's kind of crisped the slime up a bit, making it more solidified, making it hard for it to join back together, so it takes longer. This is when he goes strength multiplier with a lightning fist and punches it, which completely wears him out because he punches it about 10-20 times, which sure, it defeats the slime monster, but he's really out of breath to the point where he couldn't fight anymore, because he's gone full strength multiplier without using, I want to call it Zeus mode, and he's gone full lightning without using Zeus mode. And that is when All Might comes and saves, and basically he realizes that he's taken out the monster, but at a damage of his own body. So he wakes him up, tells him not to do it again, but also says well done for being a hero, but next time ask for someone else's help. So that's where it ends, and then it'll lead into the UA exam, but it's where I'm gonna leave it here. I know this one's a short one, but it's just before bed. I just thought I'll get a video out for Wednesday, and thank you guys for 250 subscribers. That is amazing. Yeah, keep it up. If you can keep this up, that'll be amazing. So anyway, thanks for subscribing. You've been an amazing crowd. I said that so many times. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, do anything to get this video out there. If you don't want a part 2, say you don't want a part 2. If you want a part 2, You can also say you want a part 2. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed. Goodbye. Also, about the music, I feel like I should discuss that real quickly. I don't know what's happening. I think it's because of my headphones, but the music isn't working. But I'll try and fix it for the next video. Anyway, it is James signing out. Thanks for 250. Thanks for 260 now. It's amazing. Goodbye.